Hello traders, Nick Shaheen here looking at FuelCell. FCEL is the ticker. I don't remember doing this one before. I guess I should have checked before I did this video. Anyway, this will be an honest look at it. I'm not long the stock. I'm not helping a friend who's long the stock. I'm just providing input on levels of a chart. I'm not going to discuss the fundamentals because that's on you. You do homework. And let's see, the chat room was popping. Ethereum was running. Okay, so back to this stock. Electric vehicles look like they're putting up a good fight for unseating the combustion engine. So we'll see what comes out at the end. This one plays in that realm of finding an alternative to fossil fuels, I guess. So from a technical perspective, let me see if I can quickly look at the financials. 31 times sales is not that expensive. Revenues 90, so somewhat like falling revenues. That's pretty concerning year over year. This might be a COVID thing, but I don't think so. Quarterly, yeah, so it's not a great story to tell so far, but you might know more about this. Let's go back to the chart. Today it's up 20%. Not sure why. I'm not looking at headlines. I don't trade headlines. But what I can tell you is it's popping into a zone that was supposed to hold back here and failed, was supposed to hold here and failed, and now they're going back into it. And this was a base for the whole rally, 300%. So this is a level that has history. It's not a hard line in the sand, although if I were to pick one, it would be like 795. Let's round it to 8. Another one is around 10. But let's tackle first 8. If I'm long going into this pop, I would lock a lot of profits from a trading perspective. If I'm long for an investment for the long term because I did my homework and I love the company and why am I watching this video? You don't need this. This is a technical, more so comment, more so on the short term next few weeks, next couple of months. But immediately after a big pop like this, when a stock goes into a prior ledge, accident scene, call it what you want, there tend to be sellers hiding there. And then it fades, it goes back to retest the breakout, which was somewhere around 6 and change. Maybe a little bit higher. But if it fades to 6 and change, it doesn't change this pop. So it doesn't negate this pop. It could be just a series of higher lows. So when the stock wants to bottom, it breaks out from prior hurdles, and which is what it did. So if it falls back to test those hurdles, that's fine, as long as they keep the progress going. What you don't want is them to set a lower low, like this trend, lower low, lower low. Every attempt to pop has failed, and not only failed, came back and failed to hold the bottom from which it popped. So this is the best effort in the last, I don't know, since the end of June. So maybe this one is different. However, look back here. It looked pretty good. And then what happened? They came back. And so what I'm saying is, I'm not giving anybody any advice. I'm just saying, when I get a gift like this, if this gets me out of trouble, I usually get out. If this gives me fast profits, I usually get out. I can leave some longer term bets with house money, so to speak. But from a trading perspective, it's a great pop, but going into potential resistance. Nothing against the stock, nothing against its fundamentals, just price action. Believe it or not, they do work, those comments. Just ask the people who follow me on highly on videos. Speaking of following videos, subscribe to this channel. It's still free on YouTube. And do the little bell thing, the alert notification, so that you get notified whenever I release new videos if you're interested. I comment on these just to help out with the levels. These are not trading advice by any means. I do this from an educational perspective because Wall Street tries to trick us with all these fancy terms. It's not rocket science. You can figure it out. I'm an engineer who figured all this stuff out on my own, and I use options to put this into play. I do have a chat room, but it's kind of booked right now. So when it opens up, I'll put a link to join me in it. Nick signing out.